And then when Glenn Larson asked me to come in, I was still torn only because I had invested so much time and energy in doing a continuation and had fought so hard for that. But I said, I've said no so many times in my life, being the idealistic Braveheart guy, I crashed and burned so many times out of my idealism. And I said, why don't we say yes once and go in? And what's going to hurt you to go in and sit down and listen? And I went down in there and I really enjoyed talking to Ron Moore. And then the character of a Nelson Mandela style political revolutionary really intrigued me. Finally, I said, I would love to do this. And he said, well, it's a guest star role, but it could turn into a continuing role. And ultimately it did. And anybody that tries anything new that might be beneficial, but change is hard for people to accept, right? And so it's like movies. Uh, People usually like to copy what was successful before, and most people don't like to really brave new ground because the insecurity is too high and the risk is too high. But, you know, again, I discovered that when people do get upset, you're doing something right. You know, there are going to be people out there that love you, and there are going to be people out there that hate you. And if you're trying to get everybody to love you, you're never going to do anything right in life. So I always tell people, I said, instead of trying to get approval from everybody, just know one thing. When everybody's upset and pissed off, know that you're going in the right direction. I'd always loved mentoring people, coaching people.